You heard what I said? Chill, chill. Y'all know I don't normally do this, right? So all I ask is you rock with me one time. Let go. Now that's a banger. Good evening, everyone. I am late, but y'all used to me being late, right? I am so sorry. I've had so many obligations to handle today. If you've been following, you know I am a member of five or six things. I am the president of five or six different things. I am the business owner of many different things. So it seems like everything's falling on a Tuesday. So I do apologize. Please share the live because before I begin my spiel, I want to make sure I have a couple people in here. Hello, Delaware. If you're watching, please tune in. I need you to be here because I have a couple things I like to say. Tonight, I will not be talking about hypersexualization of LGBTQ. I figure I will push that to another week. I've been gone for 2 weeks and just a lot of things have been going on within the past 2 weeks. So I figure tonight's topic should be let's talk. We are more than just being LGBTQ. We have more to our personalities, our lifestyles, things that we address during the week, the day, just in general. Hey, how are you? So I figure let's talk about the things that we've been going through with this whole COVID-19. Let's just unload. I definitely need to unload. And then I want to share some information with everyone. Um, so I'm just going to give people time to come in. I'm excited to be here. And I may, if this is successful, I may push Peach Radio Show to 9 o'clock on Tuesday because, again, I have so much stuff that go on with me. And it's compounded. But, I don't like to give up on the Peach Radio Show. And I hate disappointing because this is where I started. So tonight we're not going to do a bunch of education. Let's just talk. Tell me what's been going on with you for the last couple weeks. Let's just bust it up. And then I'll just share general information. I'll share mine. I'll give it maybe 4 or 5 minutes to allow other people to come in. Please share the live. Um, Actually, you could begin typing in what you've been experiencing during a week or the last few weeks or even the last few months, whatever it is you just want to get off your chest. Let me go ahead. Oh, and also to call in, the number is, of course, the same 302-312-3534. I'm sitting here and I'm just kind of getting all my things together. Um, but yeah, let's give people. Okay, I'll give them 2 more minutes to get in here, and then I'll start to begin my spiel about my last 2 weeks and why I haven't been on the show. Um, let's give people more time. Please share the live, share the love, share the love. LGBTQ and allies, share the love. 1 more minute and then I'm going to begin. I don't want anybody to miss anything. Share the love. All right. Well, that minute is up. All right. So tonight's topic is let's talk. Let's just talk in general. Let's let our hair down. Let's discuss all the things that we've been going through within the last few weeks. As you know, I do the Peach Radio Show every Tuesday. I restarted 2 weeks ago, and I have been absent, and I do apologize. The first premiere show was great. We actually talked about the LGBTQ community and things like that. Hey, Tanisha, is it Shanta? I don't like talking to people that don't know how to communicate back. Oh, well, you could talk to me because I communicate back. Trust. But okay, so let me tell you about my last 2 weeks. I didn't return the first week for the Peach Radio Show because I received a horrible call from my mother. Of course, we still live in the apocalypse, and with the restrictions being lifted, I was like many people believing that we were over the hump. So I was just conducting regular life, um, doing a lot of my events for my nonprofit, and just doing life stuff in general. And I'm going to tell you, the call that I received just struck me so hard, and just struck me hard. My mom called me from the hospital, and she was telling me that she has COVID pneumonia. Now that really, it devastated me. It devastated me because I was in the mind state that COVID is probably almost done. I thought we were getting over the hump. Um, and to hear that my mom had it, it was just a lot for me to process. Now, my mother, if you ever, anyone that's really within my circle and has attended any of the parties that I have, my mother is like the favorite at the party. She is the LGBT mom. She embraces everyone. She accepts everyone. She loves everyone. And when my mom revealed that she had COVID pneumonia, now mind you, it's not as clear as me saying my mother has COVID pneumonia. She could barely breathe. And my mother, for me, has always been the representative of health. My mother is very active. She works out every day. She does not look her age. So it just really tore me up. Hey, Sharice. And it was a lot. I'm like, if anybody could get, I know everybody could get COVID. I'm sorry. I know anyone is capable of getting COVID, but I did not ever think that my mother would be affected by COVID because of her lifestyle and how she's so bubbly and energetic. And when I heard her over the phone, my mom sound like not my confident mom. She sound like a child. And the first thing that came to my mind, I'm sorry, is when your grandparents talk to you about the circle of life, one person takes care of you and your parent takes care of you, and then you have to turn around and take care of your parent. That's the first thought that came to my mind, and I'm like, oh God. So my mom lives in North Carolina, and I'm like, how am I going to get here? How am I going to get there? How am I going to be there for her? I'm a nurse by day, outside of all the other titles that I hold, so I understand the severity of respiration issues. So, just the knowing, it was just a lot. Thank y'all, thank you, Shantae. Um, Tanisha. Thank you, Sharice. And Sharicia, you on the live. You know my mom. You've met her personally, and you know my mom is just as bubbly, the life of the party. So all of this was just too shocking. So to being a nurse that I am, I said, I need to speak to your doctor so the doctor could give me the prognosis. I need to know exactly where we are in this process. And the doctor, shaky, you know how they are. They don't want to ever tell you the really bad news. It's like they don't want to be God. They don't want to tell you, but you could tell um, that she wasn't in that space where they thought that she was going to pull through COVID. From what the doctor told me, she said, he said that my mother, when she arrived to the hospital, her breathing was so terrible that she couldn't even keep anything down. Everything was vomiting up, during the process of when you're about to go out of here, your organs start to fail. Her kidneys started to fail. And, you know, my mom does not have any pre-existing conditions. So it was just shocking when she heard that her kidney was failing and they had to give her insulin because she wasn't producing any. So that was day one of it. And that's why I wasn't here. And, you know, I was just thrown back because I'm like, here I am, the person that's participated in all these outdoor activities. I don't work out, I don't take care of myself. And then the pinnacle of health is down and out and could barely breathe and do anything. You know, if you know anything about respiratory issues, just talking is a struggle. You know, that takes weight. Her oxygen was so low that walking was impossible for her because she couldn't do it. It required too much. You know, just saying, I love you was just too much. To say just one word was too much. But she was just pushing herself to have like a sense of normalcy, to say to me, you know, I need help, and you know, I need for you to get down here. I need you to get to the house, and you might have to start arranging some things for me. So I told her I'll be there, and I hung up, and I told her don't call me back because, you know, I wanted her to preserve her energy, just preserve it. So I had to get to her. And the crazy part about all of this, I have three children, and my son suffers from schizophrenia. And if you know anything about mental disorders and COVID takes it to from 5 to 6,000. Because these people, you know, it's hard for us to live under these restrictions and adjust. And when you have a mental illness, it's even worse. So I'm torn. I got a sick mother. I have a son that's going in and out of mental institution because he can't handle being in this COVID world. So just so much to process. I don't even understand how I was able to handle it. I mean, I kept my composure, but just to fast forward, I did get to my mom. I had to wait till after that little snowstorm we had, mind you, but I got to her. And by the time I got there, I found out that Her diagnosis had improved. She's still on oxygen, which is, now it's 2 weeks later. And she was released 2 days ago to go home. And I just want to say that even though she was released, she's still on oxygen. So her lungs is still healing. Now this is how devastated COVID is. And my mom doesn't have any pre-existing conditions. Because her kidneys and stuff shut down, she's now a diabetic. So it's going to be a long road, and we have to adjust. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it, and I'm making it. And I'm sharing my story because through all of that, I'm still managing to keep pushing forward. And I think that's the message that I would like to impart to LGBTQ and allies. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how grim it seems, whatever we have, whatever obstacle is there, we got to push forward. Now, of course, I'm home and my mom is going to eventually have to live with me because her lungs have been damaged by COVID. And I have to, as I'm a nurse, and my mom really doesn't trust anyone to help her through the diabetic process. So she wants to sit down with me and we come up with a health plan strategy because she doesn't really believe in too much medicine. If she can avoid it, then that's what she does. She's more of a natural person, like with the teas, the foods, things of that nature. So we're going to work on that. And then with my son, it's a battle to get him a little bit stable and for him to adjust to what's going on with this COVID and this, I call it the apocalyptic world. And people laugh when I say that, but it truly feels like we live in the apocalypse. And, I know for a lot of you out there that we already have the apocalypse problem, but then we have mounting issues that continue to add on to us in this world. And then the stresses of how we deal with it, and do we have the means to deal with it? Thank you, Tanisha. So, oh wow. Tanisha said having COVID can be bad because I had it, and to breathe was hard. I had to use my pump a lot. Yeah, my mom is on a lot of um, sterilized medications and mainly steroids. So it is very hard. Um, Everybody, please keep your immune system up. And even then, I don't think that's even going to help because again, my mother, pinnacle of health, zero pre-existing conditions, and COVID just took her down. You know, and my son just can't handle the stresses of this new social environment that we have. But that's my let's talk moment and what's going on with me. What is going on with you guys? I'm sure that you have some things that you probably want to share. That's me being very candid because at this point, I feel like my audience, you guys are my family. I've been doing this for maybe, I think about 4 years. Thank you, Henry. Smith Henry, thank you. So I figured I would share. But I just say, I'm pushing through. I'm still handling my responsibilities for my nonprofit, which is I Am Me Inc. Please, if you haven't checked it out, it's imecorp.org. It's a LGBT nonprofit. Our mission is to uplift and unify the LGBTQ community. And also, we're training, educating better allies. So check us out. We have a lot of different programs, events that are social, educational. We also have some things in the works that's going to be of outreach means. So check us out. Also, if you did not know, and if you're in Delaware watching, please, this is a great time to tune in or share the live. And it's Black History Month, and I'm proud to say I am the first chair in Delaware for LGBTQ committee. I petitioned to have it. I am the first chair, and it's time for us to get this work done. Delaware, I love you so much that I'm offering free memberships if you're willing to be a part of this committee. You can be an ally, LGBT. I just need you to inbox me and let me know you're interested. Let's get this work done. For over 4 years, I have been on here discussing everything about being LGBTQ, talking about ways we can improve, threatening to create nonprofits, threatening to do so many things. So now it's here. Okay, so if you're interested in being active and making real change, please inbox me, Delaware. Please inbox me. If you're not in Delaware and maybe you want to sit down and consult with me, or maybe you have a business opportunity, or maybe you want me to speak at something, anything, please inbox me. This is the time. Pencil in my calendar because it's filling up. The work is about to begin, and I'm ready, despite all the obstacles. Tanisha said, I've been helping my wife with her coming out with her book. Ooh, what is the book about, Tanisha? That's something good in the Let's Talk. What is the book about? I'm wondering. Sharice said, yes, I Am Me. Come to our karaoke event the end of the month. I'm hosting. Visit imecorp.org. Sharice is the event chair for I Am Me. So come out. The I Am Me broadcast will be this Saturday. It's either going to be 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock. There will be flyers all over my page. There will be flyers on the I Am Me Inc. page. There will be flyers everywhere. If you're a part of my Delaware LGBTQIA group, it will be flyers there too. So you'll never not know what's going on. Oh, it's about her life. Okay. Well, Tanisha, if you go to peachent.com, subscribe. I am offering business spotlights. This is not the usual Peach Radio show. Today I figured that I'll kind of lay back and just discuss different things that's going on. Just, personal, and to find out what's going on with you guys, because I'm always just coming on tossing information to y'all, and I didn't want to do that today. Also, another project that I am currently working on, my girlfriend and I have a new show that's on my YouTube, and it's called Relationships Are Easy. And if you are in a relationship, you definitely know it's not easy for the average person that's working a 9 to 5. But with our relationship dynamic, we are both very active in the community, a part of several different organizations, business owners, um, both dedicated to our families. So we are like this. So the balance is sometimes hard for us to find. So in this show on Saturdays on my YouTube channel, you could go to YouTube and search Peach ENT. We're talking about us. You know, it's very candid, open, honest. You could join in, chime in. You could give us advice. We can give you whatever. And we're hoping through this that you guys could take some things away from our life and we can learn some things from you. We had our first episode. It was great. Um, it was funny. And you know, the goal is to walk away after watching our show feeling great about your relationship. So, great show. Go to peachent.com, subscribe. Well, I'm sorry, Peach ENT on YouTube. The search, subscribe. Also on that channel, I have the Daily Tea. I watch a lot of different live streams, podcasts, just to stay abreast on what the community thinks about LGBTQ. And I take clips from it, and I have something called the What the Fuck Daily Tea. And I just post up different things that's being said about us. We live in the community, is no sense of avoiding it. So that's why I do it, just to keep you kind of abreast of what are the views of about LGBTQ, and you know, and let you form your own opinion about it. Tanisha said, if you don't know, she found out she is the sister of Tisha Camp. Really? You know, Tisha did. There, she's a big talk on the internet about this thing with her allegedly being raped on set. Did you hear about that? But that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, you gotta get in contact with me so I could plug this book. I'm interested now. I was interested before, but get in contact with me and I can plug the book or whatever. As well as anybody else that's got something going on. Okay? Contact me. It's Pierce at peachent.com, Peirrce at peach peachent.com. And let's talk. I will be doing a lot of networking this year. My goal is to take flights. I would love to come to your state and network with you. So if you are, I don't know, a promoter, nonprofit owner, LGBT business owner, please contact me. I will be traveling and I will be going around and meeting new people. I want to build new connections. Reason being, I want to close the gap, and I have some other things that I'm working on. So, again, if you're in another state and you like to network, please inbox me. I will be traveling. I will be hopping flights. One thing about my mom's situation of seeing this active woman down, it made me realize that while I still have the energy, I need to be out there moving and shaking. So that's why I am encouraged to do more traveling and expanding my network. I'm also under management, but I'll share that on my page. Tanisha said it's called Beyond the Bridge. The book can be found on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and Walmart. Okay, I will take a look at it. Actually, I'll get a book and read it. I love reading. I love reading. But I didn't want to be on here long. I just, had to come on because I haven't been up here in 2 weeks. So I will resume the normal Peach Radio show with the topics. I have a few minutes left. If you have any topic suggestions, feel free to put them in the comments. What are your suggestions? What would you like me to discuss on this show? Has to be LGBTQ related. Come on, bring it. I had someone actually wanted me to discuss discuss intersex people, in which I will get around to that. Um, what other topics would you guys be interested in hearing about or me discussing? I've discussed so much throughout the years. And if you can't think about anything right now, just feel free to inbox me. So, yeah, I am excited. I would love to have a co-host on this show. So if I can't do it, somebody could fill in. But things don't work out that way. But that's my busy life. That's been my existence for the last 2 weeks. Dealing with my son, dealing with my mom's diagnosis, processing all of that, and still maintaining my responsibilities as founder of IME Inc. and my responsibilities of being the LGBTQ chair for the NAACP Central Branch in Delaware, and then my responsibilities of Peachy and T, and then my career, which is a nurse. So I juggle it all. And I hope, my story for those that's watching now and will watch later will inspire someone out there. Just when you believe that life is bad and it's throwing you a curveball, or it's just putting bricks on your back, you can still get up with them bricks and keep moving until them bricks lighten. Okay? And that's, my perspective. I'm not going to allow any of it to bring me down. I have faith that my mom will push through. I have faith that my son will get on a level where he can function. And I have faith that the LGBT community is going to get behind all of these resources that I'm offering, where we can actually make a change for ourselves in Delaware and the surrounding states. Okay? So, anything you guys want to share with me? I have 5 minutes on here, and then you can catch me on Saturday for the show with my girlfriend called Relationships Aren't Easy. That's more laid back. You'll get to see, me, the transparent me that I'm being tonight. Me sitting on my couch, relaxing. I won't be dressed up like this unless I have something afterwards. Mostly it's me and my casual clothing and my significant other in her casual clothing. And we just busting it up. Having a drink or two, wine or something, or a juice with maybe a little shot of something, and we'll be kicking it. And we hope that you join us and kick it with us. If you're a couple that's interested in sitting with us on Saturdays, that's fine also. It's about sharing, family building, brainstorming ways to sustain and maintain relationships, especially LGBTQ ones. I've noticed throughout my years of being in the public arena and receiving different inboxes and having conversations with a lot of different people that it's hard to sustain a LGBT relationship, especially when it's two women involved. So it's a great healing space. It's a great space to open up. It's a great space to see yourself and someone else and say, okay, maybe I need to work that out. Or your significant other might look in and say, maybe I need to fix something. But it's a great show. It's a great show. And we already have one episode. Also, what's dope about it is we've been planning this show for 4 years. So before we actually stream live, we share clips of us in the beginning. Um, and it's hilarious because we get to go back and see, the dating phase and the moonlighting period where everything is so great and wonderful and glistening. And then we get to sit down and reflect and talk about the things that we have going on. So it's amazing. Her and I, after the show, it actually, and we only had one show, it actually strengthened us. Yeah, it strengthened us because now it's like, okay, it reminded us of the journey that we were on. And believe it or not, a lot of the things from the videos we have accomplished. So when you in that stagnant moment, it's like you look back, well, we really aren't stagnant. We just haven't came up with any new ideas, but we've been moving all this time. So it's a great show. Cherie said, we're interested, newly married, a new relationship, blended family, businesses. Yeah, it's work. Yeah, Cherise, just come. You let us know. You could come by on a Saturday and sit on, guys, we sit on the couch. It's nothing like anything grandiose here. We just sit on the couch and we bust it up. So please, if you're a couple and you come by, we'll sit down, we will chat it up, and we'll give this advice. And again, it's great. I'm sorry for looking at my watch. I get texts and all this stuff. I'm telling you, I am the busiest I ever been in my life, and I have 3 children that's 2.5 years apart, and I've never been this busy. But yeah, come by, sit on the couch, and let's just chat it up. And I can't wait till we get to our marriage episode. Oh my God, that's gonna have everybody here. It's like, what? Y'all ain't getting married because of what? So, but this Saturday we're talking about exes. Because at the beginning of our relationship, we had a lot of issues with her exes. So just tune in. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up, this Let's Talk moment. I thank y'all for being here with me, listening to me share why I haven't been on the show the last 2 weeks. Thank you for the prayers for my mother. The regular Peach Radio show will resume next week at 8 o'clock. Also, if you are in Delaware and you're interested in joining the NAACP and making history with me, because this is the first LGBTQ branch in Delaware. So we're making history. Make it with me. And I'm helping you. I'm giving away free memberships. So please inbox me if you're interested. If you're interested, inbox me. Also, if you're in state, out of state, IME Inc. wants you. Go on the website, imecorp.org. We have several events, educational and social events. Okay? Become a member. You can donate. I'm going to say this. If you're not interested in being a part of a nonprofit, you can still be active. It's called volunteering. And if you don't want to do that body work, it's called donation. Every bit counts. So, continue to follow Peach ENT, Peach Entertainment. Underneath that umbrella is the Peach Radio Show. Relationships aren't easy. Um, Also, the streaming network, which is being restructured, which is what I am on now. Me as a public figure, speaker, activist, advocate for the LGBT community. Contact me. Okay? And I have some other things in the works that I cannot discuss today because it's still being built. So, with that said, I'm going to say good night. If you're unclear about anything, my inbox is open. If you need to talk about anything, my inbox is always open. I love y'all. Everything I do is for the betterment of the LGBT community. I hope you take advantage of me and my resources. Please use me. Not too many times you hear that. And join me on Saturday at 8 p.m. on my YouTube channel, Peach ENT, and listen to me and my girl talk about our crazy ass relationship. You don't want to miss it. I'll see you Saturday. And if not, next Tuesday. Also, the IME Inc. broadcast is Saturday. Look out for all of the advertisement. Y'all have a good night. Bye.